In 2003, a groundhog appeared in the yard. Having little knowledge about this mammal, interest grew along with observations. The house became a photographer's blind, enabling us to capture, through our windows, intimate moments in the lives of these marmots. A female and male were identified and named Wilhelmina and Gregory. It's late May 2005. Wilhelmina recently brought this chuckling up from the natal burrow. We call this 32 by 57 inch cement pad the veranda. Before long, other chucklings appear, and it becomes a busy and much favored place for eating, resting, and playtime. This little one practices standing up. We found this sequence of communications between Wilhelmina and chuckling quite puzzling. What are they saying? The area along the barn and over the veranda serves as the highway home. Here, a chuckling seems to be smelling Mama's mouth, perhaps to learn what she has been eating. This baby has yet to master balance. It's mid-June. Wilhelmina still shows signs of nursing. When her young are fully weaned, she will begin to gain weight critical for hibernation. This chuckling demonstrates the ability to hold and manipulate food items. Siblings engage in a bit of roughhousing on the front deck. These two seem to be competing over who can stand taller. Chucklings explore and sample tree leaves. Then engage in some playtime together. A young groundhog curls up for a nap on the front deck. A chuckling climbs up on the deck. This is a good example of how chucklings can fit through small spaces. Grooming is an important part of woodchuck behavior. It's mid-August. Babies have dispersed, and Gregory continues his presence in the family territory. Near April's end, 2006, Wilhelmina readies for another season. Gregory eats dandelion heads. His teeth are unmistakable. Wilhelmina and chuckling greet. Once again there is mouth sniffing. When chucklings outgrow the natal burrow, Wilhelmina moves them to other burrows. She leads Gert and Gretchen Whiteface down to the shed, where they will test their increasing independence of her. Later in summer, They will move to establish their own territories. Gert peers out from atop the woodpecker tree, which is about 25 feet tall. Gregory is watchful before emerging from the burrow entrance. It's the middle of July. Gert and Gretchen greet. Then head off for another day of adventure. The chuckling on the right is Gretchen Whiteface. A Baltimore oriole visits the bath. So does a male cardinal. It's now October, and Whiteface is the only chuckling remaining at this late date. It's March 2007. Whiteface emerges from hibernation and makes her way to the barn. She and Wilhelmina enjoy the warmth of the sun. Woodchucks are known by many names. Red monk, whistlepig, and monax are just a few. It's May, and Wilhelmina shows no evidence of nursing. The standard burrow entrance is 7 to 8 inches in diameter. Bandy seems to be watching us, watching her. Wilhelmina has recently emerged from hibernation. There were no sightings of Gregory since early summer 2007. Wilhelmina has taken a new mate, Woodrow, and they make their way to the barn. Wilhelmina diligently gathers material for the barn burrow. This material is used in the nest and toilet chamber. Woodrow is alert at the shed. He then climbs the cedar tree to look out over the yard and field for possible threats. Bandy is looking for water in the bird bath. It had not yet been filled. Bummer. Whiteface and Woodrow have a bit of a spat. We suspect Whiteface is confirming to Woodrow that this is also her territory. It has been a challenge for Woodrow to establish himself. Wilhelmina grazes near the woodpecker tree. She shows signs of nursing. Woodrow collects oak leaf material for his burrow. Notice how he breaks off the straggling branch and packs his load for easier transport. Beanie is on the deck, enjoying discarded green bean plants. Mama marks the grape arbor as she makes her way from the shed to other marking points. She marks a tree, then pauses on a rock. And rests at the base of the oak tree before returning to her burrow. Farewell from Chuckland.